Good morning, everybody. Hello, hello. It's Thursday, August 29th, 2024, and my name is Jennifer Cotton. I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Midlothian, Texas. That means I teach people how to make greeting cards, scrapbook pages, gift packaging, and more with stamps, ink, paper, and lots of cool tools. So good morning and welcome. Thank you for being here, whether it is your first time or you are coming back. Thank you very much. And welcome to Sue Zastrow, first one here from Green Bay, Wisconsin. Good morning over on YouTube. Hilda, hello, good morning to you. Mary Jo, good morning. Pat, good morning, and thank you for sharing this video. Linda in Mansfield, good morning. Sue in West Virginia, good morning. Yay, I'm glad you're looking forward to today as well. Julie, good morning. Thank you for sharing. Sandy, good morning in Marshville, Wisconsin. Thank you so much, Sandy. Cindy, good morning. Mary Ann, good morning. And Cindy A, good morning. Lots of Cindy's this morning. Thanks for sharing, Cindy O. Okay, so it's August 29th. My name's Jennifer Cotton. I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I have been one for 22 years. November will be 23 years. So just a couple of months. And so I do this as my full-time business, which means I offer lots of events. Well, for me, because it's full-time business, what it means is I offer lots of events that anyone can take in the United States. And of course, my tutorials for those events all over the world. I offer in-person events here in Texas. And I do these free videos weekly and all kinds of other stuff. So that's what that means for me. Now, many people are Stampin' Up! Demonstrators and they do no classes. They purchase from themselves and get a discount, and that's it. They see stuff early. They can buy stuff early if they want, and no obligation to do classes. But that's what I do. Okay, so as you come on, actually, let me show this first. Just a quick reminder on the video. The one on YouTube, I will be adding timestamps today. So later today, you can click the description, click more or show more, and you'll be able to click around to the part of the video you want to see, which today will include me going over the new scrapbooking brochure from Stampin' Up, which I might try to print it right now while we're talking. I meant to reprint it because my print is kind of weird. Stampin' Up right here. Okay, what does it mean? What was I saying? Skip around on the YouTube video. Let me log back into Stampin' Up. It's always logging me out. Anyway, and then tomorrow I'll add a link over here in the corner that will take you to my blog, stamptherapist.com, which is written up here. I can't actually see my screen right now because I'm trying to log into Stampin' Up. Can't see what I'm showing you guys. Sign in. I'm going to pull up this brochure. It is not signing me in. One more try. Sorry, didn't intend to do this part on this video today. Now it's working though. Okay, happening now. September scrapbooking brochure. Download. Print. Color. Pages per sheet 1. Let me skip the cover. Now I'll just print the whole thing. Fine. It's just going to take a lot of ink. Okay, sorry about that. Now back to you. Lisa, good morning. Marcia, good morning in Wisconsin. Trey, good morning in Madeira Beach, Florida. Good morning to you. Okay, so I'll add those timestamps for you guys. Now, as you come on, please feel free to say hi, even on replay, even on YouTube, even on Facebook. When you do that, that helps me. So if I can find my bundles, I will put you in to win the cards I'm going to make today, featuring the Golden Greenery Bundle and for words, the Greetings of the Season Bundle. Online exclusives. These are only while supplies last products. They might last a month. They might last 5 years. We don't have a clue, so get them while you can. But if you'd like to get the cards I'm going to make today, have a chance to get those, make sure that you what am I trying to say? Say hi. Leave a comment, even on replay, even on the YouTube comments, all that counts. And that will help me out, as well as liking, sharing, thumbs ups, subscribing, turning on notifications. Everything else will help me as well. So thank you very much. And what was the other thing I was going to say about? Oh, if you share the video, that helps me a lot. So comment that you shared, because I don't have a way to see that easily for everyone. Just like Pat already said, Cindy already said, I think Julie said they shared this video. And that will get you entered a second time. Okay, Dana, good morning. Yeah, and she's also saying good morning to all the paper crafting friends. Yes. Rita, good morning. Hello. Elsa, hello in Greenville, Wisconsin. Eleanor, good morning in Anna, Texas. Carmen, good morning. And Marilyn, good morning in Georgia. All right, good to see everybody. So, what else? I didn't even do my little, this is my, like a packing list for my video. I did not look at it this morning. Did I mute my computer? I must have. Yep. Or y'all be complaining about feedback. I didn't check the inventory status. That's on my list. Whatever. I'm going to wing it today. I was like so ahead, and then I got really behind right at the last second before this video started, when it was time to go live. Let me look at this inventory real quick, in case there's anything urgent to tell you about. As a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, you can check the inventory, and it's pretty reliable, although sometimes things just appear not orderable and you didn't have a warning. But in general, we get a warning if something's low inventory. And so I'm just checking it real quick. If there's anything alarming. It's pretty much the same as it was yesterday. Nothing horrible. Okay, so we're good there. Vicki, good morning. Good to see you, Vicki. I've been missing you. Dawn, good morning. Charlotte, good morning. Great entertainment on this long drive to Colorado Springs. Yes, girl. Trey, thanks for sharing. Marilyn, good morning. Okay. Next up, I'm going to talk about my events. So I do tons of events. I already mentioned this, but that anyone can participate in the United States. They are all offered to go. Some are offered in person. Make sure you're on my email newsletter list so you can sign up right now for my emails. Up here in Facebook, there's a link, and down here is the link in YouTube. It's there right now. And that will get you sent directly to you the links to register for things. I just sent out a link this morning for one of my classes, and Stampin' Up! News and my specials and all that. You can also join the coloring is light today, but I don't know what would be causing that. Anyway, as that light is flickering. Email newsletter. What was I saying? I lost it. Oh, VIP Facebook group. You can join that and get updates there as well. And then if I mention something today and you're not on those things and you just want to know about it, message me privately. Okay, so I have monthly classes every single month, 4 classes every single month. Card class, scrapbook class, Stamp-A-Stack class, sampler class, every single month. They are also in person. So in September, they're on September 28th in person, mailed September 30th. They're at the very end of the month because I have a retreat this month in person, the weekend that it normally is. So you get an extra week to register, and you get it at the very end of the month. Basically, you'll get it 1st of October if you're taking it to go. And again, they're card and scrapbook. They're $20 free with a $20 order. 4 cards. Here's the ones we made last month. 4 cards. But I have not picked my product yet for this month. Here's the 4 cards we made last month for card class. We provide everything you need for these except your stamping. If you take it to go, you have to stamp it and color, use your own inks and all that. But we cut, die cut, punch, and emboss everything we can, and we provide any designer paper we use. Themes are coming. Make sure you're on my email newsletter so you'll know what I'm going to use. You can also check my blog, which still has last month's stuff on it, but I'll update that once I do it. I'm supposed to do this by the 31st. Scrapbook, you make 3 12 by 12 pages. So here's the one we're going to make this month, plus 2 more new ones. and I haven't picked the theme yet, but it's coming. We made this one last month, so these two match. Then, so it continues like that. You get your matching 12 by 12 pages. By the way, Stampin' Up! Has a new scrapbooking line coming out, so I'm very excited. But anyway, that's those two. $20 free with a $20 order. Register by September 22nd or while supplies last. Details will be coming out in the newsletter September 1st. Okay, then I have Sampler and Stamp-A-Stack. These are my subscription clubs that you can join and get perks, but you can also take them individually. They're $37 individually, $35 for club members. You can join the club right now. You can sign up for the class when I get that link out by the 1st. They both include over $20 in merchandise. We cut, die cut, punch, and emboss everything possible. You cut your own designer paper and you stamp and assemble unless you attend in person with your own stuff. There's the sampler we made last month. I personally love it. It's 12 by 12. Now that one's not framed. I just have it sitting on that ledge. There's a framed one up there. You can frame it in a 12 by 12 shadow box, and it makes a great gift, a housewarming gift, a host gift. Change them out in your 12 by 12 frame seasonally, etc. So the theme for this month will be coming soon when I announce that. And same now, Stamp-A-Stack is 12. Sorry, not true. Stamp-A-Stack is 8 cards, 4 designs, 3 of each. Here's 3 of the 4 we made last month. I'm actually going to make one on the video today from last month. Anyway, so they made 2 of each. There was one more design, and it is going to be Christmas again. So I'm doing my Christmas series during this Stamp-A-Stack club, which is a card club. 8 cards, 4 designs, 2 of each, Christmas themed from the holiday catalog. I haven't picked the product yet. So just join that newsletter. Make sure you're on it. You'll get notified. And then we'll be doing Christmas cards until November. So September, October, November, 3 months. So you can stock up. So I'm helping you out, getting you ready for the holidays. Yes, it's unfortunately time to start making your Christmas cards now, so you can get them mailed out at the beginning of December. Grab a pen so I can check off what I've said. Okay, now let's get into events that you can register for. Right now, Holiday Extravaganza. I actually have a sneak peek, believe it or not. The Holiday Extravaganza is all about this new holiday catalog that starts September 4th. This event is September 14th in person, or you can take it to go. It's in DeSoto, Texas. We're going to make 8 projects using Winterly Treetops. These are all bundles. More Than Autumn, Reindeer Fun, and Snowy Wonder. 8 projects, individual, like different, 8 different cards. There'll be 2 stamping demonstrations. You can watch them on a Facebook group that's private if you take it to go. Plus, I have a display stamper making additional samples for me that we'll take pictures of and post in that group if you're not in person. If you're in person, you'll get to shop my BOGO and have lunch. And if you take it to go, your shipping is included in that price. So, and of course, you can take it with a lesser fee if you're going to pick it up. So hopefully that makes sense. It's a lot of fun to gather together if you're local and possible. It's just more exciting, and we, of course, always have a great time when we're together. So September 14th, and the registration deadline I forgot to write down, but it should be September 8th. So register by September 8th for that one. Let me see. Dawn, hello. Trey is in Colorado Springs. Love it. How's the weather for everybody, by the way? It's supposed to be 96 today in Texas. It's just hot. But there's like a 20% chance of rain in my area, DFW. I'm not sure if that is where I live. I don't have a clue. Because anyway, Shirley, good morning. Sherry, good morning. Thanks for sharing, Shirley. It's a lot of Jen, good morning. Yay, finally slow enough at work where you can watch. I love it. Linda, good morning. Good to see you. Okay, so that was Holiday Extravaganza. My next class is the Something Old, Something New Elegant Cards class. This is to go only. You would make these projects at home with your stamps and ink, and you're going to make 6 different cards. PDF tutorial. Of course, all my classes, let me come back up here. I forgot to say all my classes include PDF tutorial with step-by-step detailed instructions. We cut, die cut, punch, and emboss everything possible unless otherwise stated. You usually now need to own the featured bundle. We die cut and emboss the rest. You cut your own designer paper if that's included with your fee. And anyone in the US can take my classes. Anyone in the world can take the tutorials only. So again, for this class, 6 different cards. The Something Old is the Merriest Trees bundle, and the Something New is the designer paper I'm using today called, I keep getting these names mixed up, so I'm just going to look at it. Season of Green and Gold. We're going to use that designer paper and a new ribbon that I'm also using today on my cards. Okay, so 6 different cards. There's lots of gold heat embossing on this class. So, unfold there. So make sure you can heat emboss, or you can add on that powder when you register, by the way. Lots of gold foil as well. It's just a very elegant Christmas cards. I'm getting you set up for this holiday season coming. Now this one you need to have a printout. You need to register by, you get over $26 in product, 6 cards. You'll cut your designer paper, we'll cut the rest, and you need to register by September 1st, which is this weekend. When is it? What day? Sunday, I believe. Yep. Register by Sunday for the Something Old, Something New class. Okay. Put these cards over there. Start calculating what I need to order. Retreat in a Box. You can sign up for this now. And again, make sure you're on my email newsletter. So here's the little graphic. So you're going to make over 10 projects, get a $50 goodie bag in product, a physical bag that's exclusive to this retreat, and gifts from April and I. That's the Retreat in a Box portion. You can also add on or take individually my Decorative Trees card class and April's More Than Autumn class, which includes like boxes and I think gift card holders and stuff. I have all the descriptions in the registration link of what the classes include, exactly how many cards, etc. Yes, you can only take her class, only take my class, or mix it up and take this and that and the other. Tutorials only. For all of my events, to get the tutorials only, you just need to sorry, the trash truck is distracting me. Click the registration link for that class and select the tutorials only option. Okay, so Retreat in a Box. Register now. And I didn't write down my deadline or anything else, but let me look. It's getting mailed at the end of September, that week after the retreat. So the retreat is on the 19th. It's getting mailed the week after that. So your deadline is probably September 8th, if I'm doing my math right. So just register now. Oh, and you might want to sneak peek. So I haven't designed my class yet, nor has April. We're busy. I have like 500 things to design, but as soon as I design it, of course, I'll get a sneak peek out there. Hopefully it'll be before the deadline. But the retreat projects are designed, so you're going to make a cute, adorable box. This reindeer stuff is so cute. You're going to make several cards. I'm purposely not letting my camera focus too much. 1, 2, 3. It's 5 cards. You will need the reindeer bundle, so you can die cut that part. We'll cut and die cut and emboss anything else. You're going to make 3 Christmas tags. I keep turning this the wrong direction. Some scrapbook pages and a sampler. So tons of projects. Like one sampler class is $37. Just think of that. Okay, I got a glue dot situation here. Get back down. This should be in a frame anyway. Okay, so there we go. So sign up now. It's going to be awesome. April thought of such a cute gift yesterday too, by the way. We're still working on our gifts. We're not ahead like some demonstrators. We do everything at the time it's due. But but we get it done and it's cute. And anyway, she had a good idea. So hopefully we'll do that one. Anyway, there's that class. Oma, good morning. Mary Jo, can't wait. Yes. Feeling a little bit like fall is heading your way in New York. Nice. I don't think we feel that way here yet. Becky, good morning. Cindy, good morning from Rhode Island. Okay, so next up is the VIP party. Now, for my customers, I have not sent you the link yet, but it's on my to-do list by this weekend. When I send you this link, anyone who's ordered from me in the last 12 months is going to get an invite to join this private Facebook group where there's going to be, I think, approximately 16 stamping demonstrations, all focusing on a different product from the new mini catalog. Mine is the reindeer days, and I'm making a different card than what I just showed you on those. And you might get a closer sneak peek on some of my, I'm just saying, you might get a closer sneak peek on a couple of my retreat projects, but you have to have placed an order with me in the last 12 months of any amount. So you can go on and do that now, and you'll qualify for my ordering special if it's $25 or more with the host code. But anyway, so it's a free event for me, my customers, and all of my team and all of their customers. So also, if you join my team, you'll get to participate for free. Each demonstration is by a different person, so you'll get different styles and whatever styles, I guess is the best word. Perspectives, thought processes, whatever. Like this, I had that different earlier. Also, did I mention it's just free? Yeah, we're just going to show you new stuff. It starts on September 3rd. You'll have about 2 weeks to access those recordings. So join the group by September 1st. Again, I'm going to invite you. I have to send you a personal invitation by email. So if you've ordered from me in the last year, including today, tomorrow, the next day, and you don't receive that by, let's say, the 31st, contact me and say, hey, I thought I ordered from you, because I can make a mistake. So just let me know. And again, if you want that invitation and you haven't placed an order in the last year, let me know. If you're not sure if you placed an order in the last year, let me know. That is just free. Okay, now, next up, World Card Making Day is coming. So Stampin' Up! Finally gave us the details yesterday for World Card Making Day. This is a free event for everyone, demonstrators and customers. The registration link will open, it doesn't say it on there, but not today. It's not open yet through Stampin' Up! But you will be able to register for this free event, and you have to register to get like the video access link and the, and it will be that QR code, plus there'll be a physical link when it's ready. But what am I trying to say? To get the info on what they're going to be stamping and stuff like that. Okay. It's a 1-hour event. It's free. If I didn't mention that, it's on October 5th. It's, I think, 3 to 5 Mountain Time, something like that. Anyway, so make sure you sign up for that. However, if you're local and you would like to attend an event with me, I'm going to have a special guest. Chad Williams from the Stampin' Up! Home Office will be at this event. Let me put this screen back up because I have to read from it. It's on October 5th from 2 to 5 p.m. in DeSoto, Texas. I don't know if that's on here, but it's at my usual place in DeSoto. You're going to make 8 or more cards. You're going to meet fellow crafters. You're going to hang out with Chad Williams from the Stampin' Up! Home Office. I'm sure y'all have questions for him. You're going to enjoy Stampin' Up! Perks. This is the event is valued much higher than the charge, which is $30.50. You're going to enjoy snacks, have a chance to win a prize, and you're going to get to have a lot of fun. Anyone is invited, customers and my team, but my team do get this event free. We will play that World Card Making Day video event from 3 to 4 Central. So it might be 4 to, I forgot, Mountain Time. But anyway, 3 to 4 Central. Register by September 28th, $30.50. And any other questions on that, just let me know. Okay. But either way, you can still do the free World Card Making Day with Stampin' Up, even if you don't do to come to my event. Okay. Hey, Karen, good morning. Laura in North Dakota. Woo! Cindy, good morning. Good to see everybody here. Okay, coming soon. Coming soon. I still haven't set these up. I'm going to try by my newsletter. Actually, Paper Party Share, we're going to try to set up tonight. Alejandra and I, Paper Share Party. And that's my paper and ribbon share from the new holiday catalog. We're going to try to set up that link by tonight. We'll probably release it this weekend. That's going to be a quick turnaround to hurry up and register so that we can order it on September 4th for you and avoid back orders. We have just both been very busy, and that's why we haven't released that yet, but it is happening. And then the party is on September 28th if you choose to add that on. That will be an optional thing you can register for. Oh my goodness, there was a loud noise in the living room. And then Stamping Bingo, there's 2 coming up, October 10th and December 12th. So just mark your calendars for those. Bingo is at 6:30 p.m. Central on Zoom. Those are Thursdays, and I just haven't set up links yet. Okay. Lori, no, Craft Along is something else I need to decide when I sit down this weekend and pick out all the product I'm using for all of my upcoming classes. Let me see if I can grab this piece of paper and show you what I do. Yeah. So without zooming in on it, this is how I figure out what I'm going to use for all my classes every month. So I have like Stamp-A-Stack, sampler, card, scrapbook, online order special, and then I made another column for other, and it includes Craft Along. Like right there, it says Potions and Spells, Craft Along. But I have not done this for October. September is the last month there. I need to print a new one. But anyway, I do that. And then I had one, I created another one for, here's an old one, for, let me see if I can find it. Yeah, for all of my upcoming events with the holiday catalog. So I got to keep myself organized and try not to repeat products too often. So haven't done that yet, but Lori, it'll be coming. The Craft Along for next month. Ribbon share, yes, Eleanor. It'll be part of the paper share, and I always offer you can do ribbon only, paper only, or both. So yes, 100% we are doing it. It's coming. Just we literally have to physically set up the link and hand type in all the prices and make sure we're putting them in correct. And so it's just time consuming. But we have already done our math calculations for the pricing. For Eleanor's asking about ribbon share. Great way to keep track. Exactly, Lori. I can't do it digitally like a lot of people would have that on their computer. I don't know. It doesn't work for my poor brain. I do a lot of stuff on Excel, but not that. I did advance myself to a price calculation for my classes on Excel, though. So I'm getting there. Okay, last but not least, retreats. We have in-person retreats coming up and cruise coming up. So in-person March 2025, March 27th. Join us in Temple, Texas. Us is April McCright and I. And it'll be a ton of fun. You will love it. Just sign up. And then I just got the info from our retreat center for me to register for August 7 through 10, 2025. So mark your calendars, August 7 through 10. We will be at Temple, Texas again. And just make sure you're on my email list and all that so you can get the link to register for that. Also, join the Simply Spoiled Retreats Facebook group, Simply Spoiled Retreats Facebook group. And that's where you'll get info about our upcoming retreats and cruises. And then the cruise is it's a crafting cruise, obviously. January 26, 2025. And so that comes up before the retreat even. And you definitely want to go to this. So it's a week-long retreat on a cruise ship. You can bring anyone you want. They don't have to pay for the crafting portion. They get our group rate discount. And you'll have amazing fun. So you're going to get gifts every day, a t-shirt, meet tons of cool people, mingle with these people, swap, which is optional, eat, which is not optional, get a free bag, all the stuff. And then your own half a table. class tables separate, so you can go over there and complete those with our supplies and just sign up. Just go on the cruise. You'll love it. Bring anybody you want. They don't have to do the crafting portion. There's plenty for them to do. Swimming, games, shows, entertainment, sleeping, eating. What's the other thing I was going to say? Trivia, bars, so much to do on a cruise ship. Not to mention the ports we'll go to. Cozumel, Costa Maya, and Roatan. Okay, those are my events. I have a lot going on right now. For a minute, there was like a little lull. Now, next month, I've warned Landa, I've warned Scott, my husband, everybody. Next month's going to be crazy for me. All this prep, but it'll be worth it. Oh, I didn't show you the sneak peek of the, I'm looking down at my table. The holiday extravaganza. I've made 4 of the 8 cards, and I got the stuff sitting over here to make the next 2 because there are 2 from each bundle. More Than Autumn is next, and Reindeer is last because I have all my reindeer stamps designated for another event right now for the VIP thing. But anyway, let me just give you a quick sneak peek. Okay, what you're gonna make at this adorable class. Well, these are okay. Those 2 were adorable. These are elegant. We're going to cut, die, cut, punch, and emboss what we can. For in-person to go, you will need to order the bundle or own the bundles. Not order. You can buy them yourself. These are 4 of the 8 different cards that you'll be making for that event. Okay, sorry. I forgot. They were just laying there. Okay, next up is events. We're moving to events and specials. Not events. What am I saying? Specials and specials. That's it. Specials. What I'm trying to say is Jennifer Cotton specials and Stampin' Up specials. Okay, so designer paper sale. No, let me start with this. Bonus days coupons ends Saturday, August 31st. If you have any coupons you haven't spent yet, if you don't spend them by Saturday, it's too bad, so sad. So please spend them by Saturday. You would hate to lose out on free dollars with Stampin' Up. I have seen people using them lately because I'll get these orders for like $3, $12. That's beautiful. I love it. That means you're using your coupons and getting as much as you can free from Stampin' Up. Okay, so do that by Saturday. Of course, I spent mine on day 1, but that's another story. The designer paper sale, designer series paper sale ends Saturday as well. It is your last chance to get 15% off of all of these gorgeous papers. This flyer is on my blog, stamptherapist.com. Oh my, why did it go so blurry? These are all from the annual catalog, and it's not every paper from the catalog. Just look at the flyer. As of right now, knock on wood, I think all of these are in stock. If I looked, hold on, let me check Winter Meadow. Computer's being super slow. I hope we don't have trouble later. Yeah, I think they're all in stock right now. Oh, am I frozen? Great. I don't know what y'all heard. My screen froze over here, but all of these are in stock right now as far as I know. That doesn't mean they can't go out if you are on low inventory before Saturday. So get those while you can. If you're a Stampin' Up demonstrator, your 20 to 25% discount is on top of the 15% off. So it's an incredible savings for us because we get all the special perks. Okay, bonus days, designer paper sale, 2 new kits. So September 4th is a big day. Let me go grab my printout. I did. Hopefully it worked. September 4th is the day that you can, as a customer, you can start ordering from this book. As a demonstrator, you can order with no limits. So right now we have limits, of course, because it's pre-order and they're not going to let us take it all. But the limits are lifted September 4th. You can order anything you want from that book. You can also order from the new Scrapbooking Brochure, which is going to be amazing. I'll show you that in a moment. And we have 2 new kits coming out and they're Christmas themed. And if you look inside your catalog, if you have a copy, there's a sneak peek of one of them, but they're both Christmas themed kits coming out. So September 4th is a big day. Get ready to shop. And I'm going to show you this and talk about it, but it is while supplies last, so urgent. Okay. I think that's what's going on with Stampin' Up. Thank you, Linda. Not frozen. Yeah, I think it's my computer, but who knows? Lori, good morning. Oh, I'm still waiting on your mini catalog. Ah, did you call yet? I don't know if it's the time you can call or come to my porch. What was I gonna click on here and show y'all? I don't know. Oh, my ordering special. Okay, so you also only have until Saturday to get like free stuff from me that I offer every single month, y'all. Every month I'm offering you free stuff. So what is it this month? You get a free class to make 4 cards using the Country Birdhouse Bundle if your online order is $25 or more, and you, what am I trying to say? Use the host code. If your order is $50 or more, you're going to get the Country Birdhouse class plus at least, I don't know what I'm saying, plus a free new surprise embellishment from the new holiday catalog. Why is it a surprise? Just in case something goes unorderable. I'm just going to pick something sparkly and cute, and that will be your free gift. But I don't want to say I'm going to use a certain thing and then it goes not orderable. So just in case, I'm not saying yet. Okay. Now, if your order is 150 or more online with me, don't use the host code. I'll still give you the class packet and the free embellishment, and you'll get at least $15 in free stuff from Stampin' Up. Okay, that ends Saturday. All right, I'm going to point the camera down now. Maybe. This is the free class, Country Birdhouse Bundle. We cut, die cut, punch, and emboss everything possible on this. We supply the pieces of designer paper you need. We supply the ribbon. You supply the embellishment unless you earn it free, which that was the 1st through the 15th. People earned that free. But any embellishment will look cute on these. I made these cards on a previous video, so check it out. They're fun folds. Some of them are fun folds, and I showed just how to make them all except that one. So, but you'll get a PDF tutorial also if you get that class free. So let me put this graphic up here real quick. There's the host code. 25 or more gets you this class. 50 or more gets you the class plus a new free embellishment. And 150 or more gets you both of those, but don't use the host code and you'll get even more free from Stampin' Up when you check out. Right here, I'm showing you a sneak peek of my team meeting make and takes. My team meeting is next weekend. We're doing it on Zoom this month, and they can always add on. It's completely optional. They don't even have to attend the meeting, and most don't, to be honest, because it's completely optional. You don't have to do anything businessy when you are with Stampin' Up. But they get to add on these make and takes for $10. And then if you're long distance, it's $15 with shipping. And that's very cheap. Landa cuts, die cuts, punches, and embosses everything possible. These do have scoring. You'll do that yourself, but there'll be instructions. And this is a new bundle from the holiday catalog. So just want you to know, I offer that to my team every single month. It includes a little bit of product, about $8 in product. So they'll get some sheets of designer paper and ribbon and stuff to complete their projects. And yeah, so that's just one of the perks for being in my team. Okay, before I start stamping, I'm going to show you this scrapbooking brochure. Let me grab my readers. This is digital only. In case you haven't heard about it, it will be digital only. It will be or it's out now. I've shared it in a million places. If you haven't seen it from me, you're missing something. But the point is, I cannot even order a printed copy like this. There was not time for Stampin' Up to have that done. It's too fast. They fast-tracked this so hard. So there's the cover. Here's page 1. So this is our new scrapbooking product line that we're slowly implementing because, again, fast-tracking. So White Willow is a new paper. This will be only in 12 by 12. It was called White Daisy when it was close to my heart. And Stampin' Up it's the exact same White Daisy, but now we call it White Willow, and it's 12 by 12. And I have heard that card makers will love this as well. It's just a little different than basic white. I'll be ordering mine on September 4th. Don't you worry. This is a white double-sided, it's the same on both sides, white paper. So you might want to try it out if you're a card maker as well. These 12 by 12 papers that we're going to have, which are in another page or so here, are two-sided. There is a light side and the Stampin' Up! Color side. So it'll be like, I don't know if that's real red, but let's say real red or Poppy Parade and light on the back. It's white on the inside, so when you tear it, you get a white core. Can't really see that here, but is this the one? How did it print double-sided? Oh, darn you. Okay. I didn't realize it printed double-sided. I'm sorry. I didn't want it to, and I said one side, but whatever. It's too late now. Okay. So we have Garden Green, Pool Party, Real Red, and Basic Black. Two-tone, Stampin' Up! Color on one side, other on the back. Now, these are printed, not dyed. So our paper is literally like as if you put it in a tub of this color ink and soak it and color it all the way through. It is dyed. These are printed. When you print, you don't get the same. It's not always the same green exactly, and it's not always, well, that's pretty much it. It's not going to, this green might not match the Stampin' Up! Card. It might not, you put them side by side, look exactly the same, kind of like my hands right there. Dark on one side, light on the other. But they will coordinate, and like it won't be any problem, trust me. But you might put Garden Green, this two-tone, next to dyed Garden Green and be like, they're not the exact same color, but if I put them together, they look beautiful. Anyway, so even within one pack, the colors can vary. Okay, so just want you to know about that. But I'm very excited, and we're going to slowly introduce single packs of 12 by 12 until May 2025 when our new catalog comes out, and we hope to have all Stampin' Up! Colors in this cardstock. Okay, so that was page 2. Page 3, I just told you all this stuff. Card making and scrapbooking. It's 12 by 12. Yeah. Okay, page 4. So we have these kits called Scrapbooking Workshop Kit. They vary in price. So $37 for the reindeer memories is that price. Other ones are different prices. This one includes 12 by 12 two-tone cardstock. And it tells you, so 9 sheets in this one, Garden Green, Granny Apple Green, Pool Party, Real Red. And it's different amounts of each one. Like all the kits are different because they determine what you need to make all the pages that this kit is going to make, which by the way are these 6 to 12 by 12 pages, 3 double layouts. Now, can you take this and do whatever you want with it, make cards with it? Of course. Can you get the extra designer paper that's in here that's not included in anywhere else? Of course. Buy the kit, do what you want with it. But you can just copy exactly. It comes with printed instructions for you to make these 6 pages. Okay. They feature a technique. This one's paper weaving. They feature Stampin' Up! Colors. And again, so you, for example, 2 Garden Green, 2 Granny Apple Green, 2 Pool Party, 1 Real Red, and 2 Berry Vanilla 12 by 12 two-tone cardstock. Now, Berry Vanilla, I don't think is two-tone, but whatever. Okay, White Willow, you get 3 sheets of that. Double-sided 12 by 12 designer paper, 6 sheets. Single-sided 12 by 12 designer paper, 4 sheets. That single-sided is going to be the one that you can't buy anywhere else. It only comes in this. 12 by 12 sticker sheet, 1. 12 by 12 ephemera sheet. That's where you punch out the little things and they're not sticky on the back, 1. 6 by 6 die cut sheet, 1. Photo placeholders. Those are these little things. They don't show them on here, but it's like little white pieces of paper that say photo here. You can place those on there. And then they recommend some other stuff you could purchase if you don't have. So that is an example of a scrapbooking workshop kit. I was going to say something else about it. but I lost it. Oh, I wanted to go back and say that the 12 by 12 two-tone cardstock is $10 for 12 sheets. $10 for 12. This workshop is $37. Page 5 is the pictures of those scrapbook pages, which I love these huge words. See, I wanted this to print one-sided so I could read it better. Something the season. I just can't read it. Christmas cheer. It's huge. Joy. Anyway, okay, super cute. Page 6, reindeer memories. So get some of these products that come in that kit individually. Reindeer Days designer paper, which is in our holiday catalog, plus a sticker sheet. You can get that. Reindeer memories stamp set. Oh yes, so here is the reindeer memories stamp set. Is that not cute? Oh my gosh. Missed some of your video. Had to check on the kitty cats. Oh my goodness. Hey Amy, good morning. I hope I'm not still frozen. Oma and Cindy had frozen problems. Let me know if it's good, y'all. Okay, so this is more geared towards scrapbooking. Festive memories looks like a really large word there, huh? Love that. However, y'all know you can use it in card making as well. Okay, reindeer memories 12 by 12 two-tone cardstock. These assorted cardstocks will come out. They're 12 by 12 two-tone. They will come out to match a kit. So from what I understand, they're only available for a limited time. This whole book is while supplies last, but this two-tone assorted is, you know, kind of while this workshop kit is out. So that will eventually go away. It's 12 sheets, 4 real red, 2 granny apple green, 2 garden green, 2 espresso, 2 pecan pie. So they pick some things that coordinate with this kit. You can make additional pages. You can take the kit plus whatever else you order and make your own designs of pages, all the stuff. So it's very versatile, whether you like to just open it and follow the instructions to the T or be creative on your own. It's goes for both. These products coordinate with the Reindeer Days Suite collection in the September through December mini catalog. Okay, then on page 7, they're showing you the designer paper. 10, 12. I believe this is just the exact same designer paper from the mini catalog and the sticker sheet. Then here's the assorted cardstock they're showing you and the stamp set. Okay, I'm getting very mixed up with this printing. Page 8, there is a snow day scrapbooking workshop kit. So we have snowy days, I think it's called, in our mini catalog. This coordinates with it. So $25 for this workshop. Again, it's going to make 3 double page layouts, 12 by 12, like all of our kits. If you're a demonstrator, you can cash and carry these kits, by the way, side note. Feature technique, ink blending with blending brushes. Featured colors, Daffodil Delight, Early Espresso, Garden Green, Petal Pink, Pool Party, Poppy Parade, Pumpkin Pie. 12 by 12 two-tone cardstock, 2 Pool Party. White Willow, 5. Double-sided designer paper, 6 sheets. Single-sided designer paper, 4 sheets. Those will be the new ones that aren't part of this paper from the other pack. 12 by 12 sticker sheet, 1. Photo placeholders, $25. Page 9 just shows you the layouts. Again, I printed this from my computer, so it's not good quality. You go to my blog and see, or go to the email I sent out yesterday, or go to my VIP Facebook page and see the link to this flyer where you can see it on your computer better. Okay, page 11 is going to show you that designer paper and sticker sheet. So again, this is the designer paper from the mini catalog, same one, and the sticker sheet. But check out Snow Day stamp set. I love it. We used to sell stamps like this. Do y'all remember? Where it just had big words for scrapbooking. I used to always buy these and use them like crazy. It says, unforgettable memories, Wonderland, what fun, exclamation mark, better together, Snow Day, Magical Moments, and Brr, BRRR exclamation mark. There's 7 stamps. They appear to be, this is not actual size, obviously, but they appear to be large. Unforgettable Memories is smaller, according to this picture. I don't know, really. Honestly, I'm not sure. But if this is to scale, that's smaller. Wonderland's bigger. What Fun is even bigger. Better Together, normal. Snow Days bigger. Anyway, you see it. You see it. Okay. And I forgot to describe the stamp set in full on Reindeer Memories. So there's a where, when, what rectangle with dotted lines to fill in those things. There's fa, la, 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 all caps, one long word there. There's some little like dotted lines with little sparkles like asterisks drawn. There's 4 lines like that for accenting. Festive Memories looks like it's going to be a very large greeting that could be a page title. Festive is on top, kind of in a handwriting. Memories is on bottom in a fancy all caps font. There's a little gift. There's a stamp that says on this day, oh so jolly, and then one that's like a rectangle outline with 2 slash marks so you can write in a date. Okay. Okay, we talked about that. There's the assorted cardstock picture. Then we have the Halloween Memories. So anybody was complaining, I'm raising my hand, about no Halloween designer paper. Now we have it, but it's while supplies last, y'all. Don't delay. There's going to be a sneak peek of it in a couple of pages. Anyway, okay, so this scrapbooking workshop kit is $28. Makes 3 2-page spreads, as we know. Featured technique, add faux stitching details with Stampin' Right markers. Featured colors, basic black, gorgeous grape, granny apple green, pool party, pumpkin pie. 12 by 12, 2-tone cardstock, 8 sheets, 2 each of black, gorgeous grape, granny apple green, and pumpkin pie. White willow cardstock, 2 sheets. Double-sided 12 by 12 designer paper, 8. Now these are brand new. They are not from the other catalog. I lost my place. Double-sided, is that 8 or 6? That's 6. Double-sided, 6. Single-sided, 4. 12 by 12 sticker sheet, 1. Photo placeholders. Page 13 is the pages you'll make if you copy them exactly from the step-by-step written instructions, which, by the way, this one has a correction. So if you purchase this, contact me to get that corrected instruction sheet on PDF. But anyway, I guess they made some mistake because they were rushing too fast to get this product out. But there's the 6 pages you'll make with that. Okay, page 14. Here's where you can a la carte. So Halloween Spells 12 by 12 designer paper and sticker sheet, $17, 13 sheets, 3 each of 4 double-sided designs, 1 sticker sheet. 2 Halloween Spells 12 by 12 designer paper, 12 sheets, that's $12.50. 12 sheets, 3 each of 4 double-sided designs. That's what I'm going to be stocking up on for my classes. 3 Halloween Memories stamp set. Yes. Again, just like what we used to sell. I'll describe that in a sec. That's, how much is this? $20. Halloween Memories 12 by 12 2-tone cardstock. So it's an assorted pack. You see the colors right here. 12 sheets. It's $12. 12 sheets, 2 each of pumpkin pie, granny apple green, party, pool party, gorgeous grape, basic black, white willow. Can y'all get excited? Okay, so this stamp set, Halloween Memories, it's $20. Is large words, different fonts here, some cursive, some like handwriting. Trick dash or dash treat, so trick or treat, spooky fun, wickedly good times, October, and 31st. I assume it's 5 stamps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, October is separate and 31st is separate. I love that. Love it. Here's the designer paper that assorted, and there's the sticker sheet. Are y'all excited about this? Love the colors of paper for Halloween. Yes. Let me read those again. That's a good point. Basic black, gorgeous grape, granny apple green, pool party, pumpkin pie. Okay, page 16. This autumn one I think looks amazing because let me show you the sample. Look at this big giant circle that I cut right there. Just that alone, I'm like, yes, I'm in. I need this workshop. Anyway, Autumn to Remember. This is brand new, not been released before. It's not the paper from the mini catalog or anything. So here is another autumn paper which we need desperately, in my opinion. But remember, it's while supplies last. Scrapbooking workshop kit, $42. Makes 3 2-page 12 by 12 layouts. You're getting a ton of stuff with this. If you want to make it into cards, I bet my friend Oma could make 100 cards out of this. D, I'm glad you're excited. Lori, love the DSP. Amy loves the colors. Hey, Dorothy, good morning. Yay for more Halloween, 100%. I'll be ordering every stamp set in this book, side note, and a lot of the designer papers, and probably every scrapbooking workshop kit also. But anyway, but they are while supplies last, y'all. Just don't forget. Okay, $42. Featured technique, add details with Stampin' Write markers. Again, there's a PDF tutorial in here to make your projects. Feature colors, basic black, Cajun craze, crushed curry, early espresso, gray granite, mossy meadow, old olive, pecan pie, petal pink, and pumpkin pie. 12 by 12, 6 sheets. 12 by 12, sorry, two-tone cardstock, 6 sheets, 2 each of crushed curry, old olive, and petal pink. That's an interesting color combo. Some petal pink for right there for our autumn pages. White willow, 2 sheets. I'm excited about this white willow too. I want to see it, touch it. I've heard that it's as smooth as basic white. So, okay, double-sided 12 by 12 designer paper, 6 sheets. Single-sided designer paper, 4 sheets. 12 by 12 sticker sheet, 1. 12 by 12 ephemera sheets, 2. I think these are the ephemera and these are the stickers, I think. Ooh, but look at that. I don't know. 6 by 12 pre-cut sheet, 1. That's this one, 6 by 12. It looks almost like a cork or wood. It's hard to tell from this picture. That might print out. Actually, I could look on my computer to get a closer me. I tried screen sharing this yesterday. Like I practiced it. It does not work. I don't. Actually, it might, but let me see if it'll work. I couldn't select my screen, every screen to screen share anyway. I don't know, y'all. What page are we looking at? This one. Let me just see what happens if I click screen share. It's kind of scary because I don't want to share a screen that I don't want y'all to see. Yeah, it's not giving me that option. I think I would need to close every window. Oh, well, I'm not going to do that. Okay. Okay. Back to this. Why is it crooked? I think I said it all, photo placeholders. Okay, that was page 16. Page 17 shows you the pages again, if you just follow step-by-step instructions. Page 18, Autumn to Remember, the a la carte stuff. So Sweet Days of Autumn, 12 by 12 designer paper. It's and sticker sheet, $17. You get four each of 3 double-sided designs of designer paper and 1 sticker sheet. Sweet Days of Autumn 12 by 12 designer paper is $12.50, just the 4 each of 3 double-sided designer papers. Autumn to Remember stamp set. We'll look at it right here. It's $24, photopolymer. Autumn to Remember 12 by 12 two-tone cardstock, 12 sheets, 2 each. Petal pink, Cajun craze, old olive, mossy meadow, early espresso, and pecan pie. Autumn to Remember stamp set is $24. That is, this is the last page. how many? 11 stamps. There's like a leafy border, real skinny, delicate. You could color it in. A solid like leaf, okay, the Canada leaf, maple maybe. An acorn you could color in the bottom part of. This looks very small, leaf and acorn. Then there's some other leaves. There's like 3 other leaves. 2 look more like a distinctive style where you don't have to color it in, but it'll look colored in. One's a little more solid. This looks like a maple leaf. That looks maybe oak. I'm not sure. Then there's a stamp that says September to remember. To remember is like a banner below it, and it's solid, and to remember will be etched out. September is cursive. Bountiful blessings. Crisp autumn days. These aren't giant words. It doesn't look like to me in this set, but large, but not giant. And then there's a little 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, there's a 3 tree image in that. It's like not cartoony, but like if you drew a stick figure of a tree base, and then a watercolor circle, watercolor oval, watercolor triangle, and it will be the distinctive style. That's a 3 tree image, not too large, and another sort of like maple leaf looking thing. Anyway, very cute. And then you can see the designer paper here and the cardstock. All right, so there we go. That's what to get excited about. I got these pages all out of order, but scrapbooking brochure. So hopefully you see that it's not just for scrapbookers, it's for all of us. And you can order it September 4th while supplies last. Demonstrators, same thing, September 4th while supplies last, but we get a discount, so hello. Okay. What did I see a question? Late to the party. What are you showing? Janet, that was the scrapbooking brochure that starts September 4th for everybody. So definitely go back and watch that if you haven't seen this and missed that part of the video. Amy can't wait. Me too. I'm so excited. What is the white willow paper? Liz, it is close to my heart's basic white. If you just like for a straight up answer, it's their version of white paper. I guess, nobody said this, but I think Stampin' Up looked at it and said, this is a good quality paper. We like it. Can we buy it from you and get the rights to sell it as is? And close to my heart agreed to it. I don't know what they paid, all the stuff. I'm looking at my pen. It's like leaking here. Anyway. And so now we will carry white willow only in 12 by 12 at this time, and basic white. Basic white is not going anywhere. So, Liz, I have not seen white willow in person. I honestly just heard about it yesterday. I really watched all the Stampin' Up videos yesterday, and then I watched one a demonstrator did, and blah, blah, blah. But I'll be ordering it September 4th, so I'll be able to compare it for everybody, of course, like I'm sure lots of demonstrators will. But from what I know, it's basically their white. Now, we'll want to test it to see how it works with blends and all that stuff to see if you prefer basic white or white willow. But it'll just be another white paper that we'll carry. Lori, this must be great. Yes, Lori, exactly. I'm going to have to figure out how to incorporate it into my club, the scrapbooking line, because of the way it's sold. Anyway, I'll figure it out, but yeah. Becky loves scrapbooking. When can we order? September 4th. September 4th. That is for everyone, including customers and demonstrators. Plus the mini, plus 2 new kits. So it's a big day. Anyway, Stampin' Up usually always lets demonstrators order first, but these new products had to be fast tracked so much that I'm pretty sure they're going to be arriving in the warehouse on September 3rd, everything final. So that's the reason we can't pre-order. It's not like a punishment or anything. Hey, Corinne, thanks for sharing. Can't wait to order scrapbooking items. Yes, Cindy. I bet a lot of demonstrators are going to start offering some scrapbook classes. What do y'all think? Okay, so today we're going to make 3 cards with the Golden Greenery Bundle and the Greetings of the Season Bundle, except I didn't use the dies from Greetings of the Season on my cards today. I just used the words. Okay, so Golden Greenery and Greetings of the Season are online exclusives and while supplies last. I did a video about my online exclusives that I purchased a few weeks ago. I can link to it if we need. Let me write a note. I'll try to link that video in this video. Oops, excuse all my notes. Link online exclusives video in this video. And the reason I'm saying that is because I'm not going to give that full description of this right now and take up that time that I usually do, because I've already done that. But Golden Greenery is photopolymer, and it is just greenery and bells and berries. That's it. They're 2-step, and there's 3 different types of greeneries to pick from. They're not similar, but it could kind of take a place of that one that retired, whose name I can't think of right now. That was not holiday, but it was just gorgeous with different kinds of greenery. Anyway, so you could even use this not holiday, especially with a couple of them, in my opinion. And then one is like a pine needles. And then there's 2 different sizes of bells and the berries. Then you have the coordinating dies, which again, I did go over in the previous video, so I'm not going to do too much here. But you can cut out all the stamped images. Of course, you can cut out berries. And you have these 4 standalone dies that are amazing. There's 2 floral-like ones that are similar to the florals in the stamp set, or the greenery in the stamp set, but bigger and just a lot of detail. When you cut them, they cut these little lines. They do cut these little lines in there and all that. And then there are 2 large standalone pine needle type dies. So it's 13 dies total, and there are 3 for the berries, by the way. The same exact berries, so you can cut a bunch at one time. You cut out, that's for the stamped berries, I mean. And these cut out images in the designer paper and the matching vellum as well. You cut out a lot of those single berries at one time, and then, of course, all your other stuff. I think I might have cut out everything for today's video already, but we'll see. Greetings of the Season is the words that are in the online store coordinating with this. It's like one big suite of products, and they are cursive and straight font mixes. They're made to mix and match. There's a couple of greetings that can go on the inside or outside that are bigger. May your holiday season be filled with warmth and cheerful celebration. It's the most wonderful time of year. And there's some standalones like Season's Greetings. But anyway, then there's the mix and match aspect as well, and that's photopolymer. And then the coordinating dies, which again I did not use today, but you got to get these before they sell out. Greetings of the Season dies. They're just all tags. They cut the little hole in the top, and every single of the 9 dies is a different shape and size of a pierced tag. So check that out on that other video. Also on that other video, I showed the 2 papers I'll be using today. Season of Green and Gold 12x12 specialty designer paper. So it's got a gold, one side will have gold detail, foil, I should say, and one won't. Again, I'm just flipping through these here real quick. I've used this paper a lot. This is the paper I'm using in that elegant something old, something new class as well. And I've done a Stamp-A-Stack with this. And this is the only pack of this paper I have still, my one. So I've used a lot of it. As a reminder, there's plenty of images in this designer paper that you can die cut out from those dies, including the bells, little berries, etc. It's got some plaids. It's gorgeous. And then there is the Graceful Greenery Vellum I'm also using today. You get 2 of each design. There's 3 designs. 2 of them match dies, so you can die cut out the pine needle sprigs and these other 2 florals or greeneries, whatever. And then there's this white one that has it's vellum with distressed white on it. It can give you a feel of snow or whatever. Full descriptions on that other video. Okay, so that is what all we're using today. We're going to start with card 1. Hey, Xana, is that the catalog? Janet, I think you're asking about this one. So to make it, make sure it's very clear, this catalog will not be, no demonstrator can order it from Stampin' Up! In a print version like this. They did not have time to get it done and get it to whoever prints our catalogs and all that stuff. So it will never be in print unless you go to your computer and print it out like I did. And honestly, it's not that great a quality on my printer. Like, maybe go to the store and get them to print it at, like, you know, Office Depot or whatever. It looks better on the computer. Anyway, it is a digital brochure only. I've emailed it out, and it'll be on my blog today at 11 a.m. Central. And I posted it in my VIP Facebook group and all the stuff. But no, I will not be sending this out physically because it's not available for us to purchase. And the next one won't be either. I have dates. Our next release will be, I think, in January. Let me check my notes. And let me get the stuff for card 1 here. These are my notes. There's 3 sticky notes worth. Not that y'all are asking this question. January 2025, another digital brochure, 4 new workshop kits, designer paper stickers, stamp sets, 2-tone colors of 12 by 12. And then May 2025 annual catalog will include the scrapbooking line in it. So that'll be in print. Okay, so hopefully that answered that. Corinne, thank you for sharing. Good morning. Okay, card number 1, card 1. I have here a very vanilla card base, 5.5 by 8.5. So I took my 8.5 by 11 vanilla cardstock and cut it in half. Very vanilla. Do we remember this color? This designer paper uses very vanilla. So that's why I brought out very vanilla. And I don't dislike this color. I just never use it. Okay, so you cut your 8.5 by 11 paper in half. And that will make 2 cards. They will fit into the, do I have one over here? I haven't cleaned up in a while. I have all the cards from previous videos over here. That will fit into the invitation size white envelope, which we carry, or the invitation size clear envelope, which we carry, which is my favorite. And so measuring's easy. Cut it once, make 2 cards, economical, save you money, and they fit into that envelope. So it's done, easy. This will be a landscape card. And then the other pieces here, these cards today currently are just for this video. One of them is from a previous class, the second one, and the other 2 are new that I designed yesterday. And as far as I know right now, they're not from an upcoming class. If you'd like a chance to win these cards, make sure you comment on this video, even though you, what am I trying to say? I got lost, but comment on the video, even on replay. That's what I was going to say. You'll still get entered. Okay, Xana. We are moving more stuff online due to that allows Stampin' Up! To release things faster and more, like, move, like, I don't know. If a manufacturer can't make something anymore, it's not sitting in a printed catalog, and now we don't sell it, if that makes sense. However, I will say for this one, this was 100% because there was no time. They released this product in a few months versus it normally takes about 1.5 years minimum to release a new product. So this one is based on the time crunch. And so they said January will also be digital, but the next one after that will be in the print of this catalog. So hopefully that makes sense. But yes, they are moving a lot of stuff online because of the flexibility it gives. Okay, so the next layer is designer paper from the, I cannot remember these names. I'm going to turn it upside down. Season of Green and Gold. The back side is like white and vanilla with little gold foil diamonds all over it. But I'm using the other side, which is like mossy meadow and old olive. It's a mossy meadow background with old olive solid flowers, and it's like all of the images from the stamp set, but shrunk down small side by side to make like a floral background, and they are solid. It's almost like a pressed flower or something, but just in green. Anyway, it's really pretty. Okay, so that's my next layer. Then I have a piece of very vanilla cardstock. All of these measurements will be on the blog stamptherapist.com at 11 a.m. Central. But this is a smaller rectangle of very vanilla to go in the center here. This is landscape. And it is embossed with the new, you cannot buy this till September 4th, birch embossing folder. Thank you, Xana. So this is the birch embossing folder. I've shown it before on previous videos, but it will come out in the holiday catalog September 4th, hopefully without a cat hair like that one. And it's one of those really large ones, and it's a large birch type wood grain, I guess, if that's the right word, or like bark. Anyway, so that's embossed with that. To go on the front here. Then I have a circle, a little circle die cut. This is the 2 3/4 inch circle, yes, from pecan pie cardstock with the Spotlight on Nature dies, which is basically nothing to do with nature. It's a bunch of circles. There is a bundle. You can get these dies in the bundle or separately. Bundle saves you 10%. And Spotlight on Nature is, these dies are amazing. It's just a bunch of circles. And this one has like almost a pie crust stitching around the edge. Okay, I'm going to grab, I forgot to grab scraps. I technically, I think, pre-stamped everything and die cut it out, but I want to still show you what I did. But from the dies and from the designer paper, the Golden Greenery, from the Golden Greenery, I die cut out 2 bells, one large and one small. They are gold foil with like a pecan pie detail on there and a white edge. And I just use the designer paper and the dies. But I want to show you also on this sheet, you could hand cut out. So there's the single bells, or you could hand cut out. It's a set of a large and a small bell with a green like bow tie bow, like an old olive bow tie bow on top. But you need to hand cut those out. These ones I used fit the die. And then from the Golden Greenery, or sorry, from the Graceful Greenery Vellum, I die cut out 2 of the pine needle sprigs that have the white snow on them. So some of the pine needle sprigs on that Graceful Greenery Vellum don't have snow, and some do. I wanted the snow on these. And then I have pre-stamped and die cut out 4 of the, and I'm going to stamp that right now so you can see, of the pine needle images. And then I also have 2 pieces of the very vanilla ribbon. They are, I'm measuring down here at the bottom of my glass mat studio, but you can't see it. They're about 5 inches long, and one end is cut at an angle on each of them. I have 2 of those. Okay, so for my stamping, I know, Amy, that birch embossing folder is so good. Put all this up here. Okay, so I am using Garden Green and Old Olive ink for these 2, or for these sprigs. It's 2 steps. All of the greeneries are 2 steps. There's 3 of them. Xana, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. I'm going to do Old Olive on the solid one. Yes, and I'm going to stamp the solid one first. I got myself confused there. Tap, tap, tap. Don't press hard. Just tap, don't get any ink on the edges of your clear block. And I'm stamping on very vanilla cardstock, the solid. It's like one sprig, but 3 sections come out from it of pine needles. And that's Old Olive ink. This is a nice re-inked Old Olive. Now I want 4 for this card, so you would stamp it 4 times. Re-ink, stamp, re-ink, stamp. And then Garden Green is a little darker. Garden Green and Old Olive are 2 of the greens used in this paper. They also use Mossy Meadow and probably others as well. I just chose these 2 colors. I don't like my Mossy Meadow ink pad. Okay, tap, tap, tap. Don't press hard. You can move it around on your stamp pad as much as you want. Get plenty of ink. Just don't press hard. And this is the detail pine needle. Right on top. Photopolymer so you can see what you're doing. And it looks like that. Other ways to get the 2 tones is stamping off, so you could ink the solid one up in either of these colors. Stamp it off, fully off on scratch paper. This should be stamped off actually already. Stamp it onto your card, and then that was Old Olive, so let me clean this a little bit. And then go in with Old Olive on top. I'm just giving y'all like other ideas of how to get the 2-tone without having 2 stamp pads. That looks really good as well. It's off, but it's fine. I didn't align it well, but the colors look good. Anyway, those are just the colors I chose. And then you take the die, of course, and die cut them out individually. Again, I don't think I'll be die cutting on today's video because I pre-did it all, but if I don't, I have other videos if anyone new is watching and you're like, what is die cutting? What do you mean? But anyway, you die cut that out. I can refer you to other videos where I show it. I even have a whole TikTok series on die cutting tips. But anyway, so here's what they look like when the color's all dry and kind of lighten up and everything. Okay, that's all the pieces for this card. I am going to stamp words on the inside. So for me, every time I make cards with this Golden Greenery stamp set, I run out of space on the front for the words almost every time. So I'm just going to put words on the inside here. It's fine. This card is going to say, may your, excuse that. Let me see if I can clean that off real quick. May your, hold on. Because I can't even see the words. I wrote black on this clear block for a class, obviously. And I didn't have time to clean it off for this video. May your holiday season be filled with warmth and cheerful celebration. I usually use my Stays-On cleaner to take that off real fast. I prefer that over hand sanitizer, but hand sanitizer was faster to get to right now. Okay, may your holiday season be filled with warmth and cheerful celebration. I'm going to stamp that on the inside of this very vanilla card in pecan pie. And of course, it's landscape, so make sure your card is turned the correct direction. Slightly crooked also, but pretend it's not, please. If you'd like a chance to win this card that's slightly crooked, please just comment on the video. Even on replay. Okay. And that is a beautifully stamped image because Stampin' Up stuff is so awesome. Okay. Now, because I've pre-stamped everything, we can just put it together. So I'm going to attach my adhesive. Just use my Stampin' Seal, my favorite. Looks like it's getting toward the end here. I'm going to attach this designer paper to the card base. Just a reminder, stamptherapist.com for all these measurements and recipe cards and supply list and pictures. Definitely check it out after each video. Of course. Okay. I'm like, it might be almost 11 right now. I don't know. Okay, then I'm going to attach this birch embossed piece of cardstock next. Center it. And then I think I'll no, I cannot attach this circle yet. So I need to build the circle, but I'm going to lay it in the middle of the card. So I don't want to glue it down yet because of the ribbon and all this stuff. But I want to lay it in the middle of the card so that I can see how wide I can spread these sprigs. So what I'm going to do is take 2 of my stamped pine needles and one of the vellum ones, which by the way, obviously, but it's the exact same, you know, shape and everything. It's just one's printed and one stamped. Okay, so I'm going to attach together my 2 stamped ones, offset like a little V almost, but closer together than that. And then attach the vellum one right in between the 2. I'm going to check something over here off camera. Okay. Just pretty much this is the shape you're going for. It's literally nothing special. Connect them at the bottom. The first 2 are offset, like left and right, and then the other one right in the middle. Then I'm going to do the same exact thing with this one, and they're going to be across from each other. But here's a little thing I like to do sometimes, and I'm not a perfectionist, but whatever, I like to do this. So I'm going to lay this one right on top here. I'm not going to press hard because I did put adhesive on that. And I'm going to align these images exactly where I had the other ones. So now I have 2 pieces that are exactly the same. Anyway, that's like nothing that you have to do, but it's an easy way to get things to match. Okay, so now I have 2 separate 3 sprig images. I'm going to make like a spray here across the front of the card, so they are going to stick to the pecan pie oval. But see how far over I'm having to place this, not centered. And okay, so I'm laying it left to right so that the sprigs are spraying out to the right and to the left. They're overlapping a lot in the middle is what I'm trying to get at, because so that they don't hang past the left and right side of this landscape card. So now that I know that positioning, how much they need to overlap, I'm going to add more adhesive to the back and place them down on this, right in the middle of this pecan pie circle. Then my ribbon, and I'll show this more detail in a second, but it's going to get folded and stuck to the back of the circle. So where I want the ribbon, I'm going to place adhesive on the back of the circle. It's going to be as if this is the very vanilla, side note, satin ribbon. Where is it? And it's 3/4 inch wide. It's a really wide satin ribbon. It's in the online store. It's while supplies last. You can get it right now. Actually, let me get this other one. Although it doesn't really matter. So what this is going to look like is if I took a giant, really long piece of ribbon and folded it back and forth in like a candy ribbon shape and glued it behind my circle. But we're not going to waste that amount of ribbon. That would be about 13, at least 16 inches of ribbon versus the 10 inches I have here. Okay. Okay, so I put adhesive kind of where I want the ribbon on the back, which is top right, right next to the sprigs, and bottom top left, right next to the sprigs, top left, and bottom right, right next to the sprigs. Okay, then we're going to fold the ribbon the exact same way each time. I hold the angled end in my left hand, and I take the flat end and bring it up to the back behind the angled, and try to keep them spread like this, not flat like that, but spread apart. Then you take from the front, you place the ribbon on that sticky that's on the back from the front so you can see what you're doing. I hope I'm making sense. We're going to fold it the exact same way with this other piece of ribbon that's cut exactly the same. turn it upside down, top to bottom, don't flip it over, but top to bottom, make it be pointing down instead of up. And again, stick it from the back, or have the front of the project facing you when you stick it down. Okay, that's it. Now, you can secure this ribbon a little more if you want with adhesive, or just don't bother and use your dimensionals, because that's what's really going to hold it in place. I'm going to place this on the card with Stampin' Dimensionals. Use my minis like always. Me. I love it, Xana. Well, I'm not that sorry, Xana. You are right. JG, good morning. Oh my goodness. Okay. Mini Stampin' Dimensionals. Now, see how I'm securing this ribbon down a little bit more? It should stay in place. But if you want to add more adhesive, go for it. I do these kind of ribbon cards all the time, and knock on wood, knock on fake wood, my ribbon never falls out. But you can secure it as much as you want. And then I'll add a few more dimensionals around to keep this balanced. And so we're going to stick this whole circle to the front of the card with dimensionals. So right in the middle, got your little ribbon thing, got your sprigs. They look good. Mine are a little crooked, so let me just tilt the sprigs a little bit. Not crooked, I don't know what the right word is, but yeah, that's fine. Okay, then we have our two bells. I'm just going to put a little adhesive. I'm just using, by the way, this is the silicone craft sheet. It keeps excess adhesive off of your work surface. So I'm putting adhesive on skinny things right now, like the top of this bell, the small bell, the ends of these sprigs, and I don't want to get sticky all over my work surface and have to clean that up or ruin a project. So I'm just using the silicone craft sheet, which makes the excess adhesive magically disappear. Okay, so I put the little bell on top of the big bell at an angle, going to the right. Big bell's going to the left. Then I'm going to add, let's see if I did dimensionals. No, I put the bells on flat. So let me add some more adhesive to the back of the bells. And they're just going to go in the middle and cover up where these sprigs meet. Okay. Then we're going to do linen thread on here. And I think that'll be finished. This card will be done. It's real kind of rustic, but elegant and pretty. Yeah. So this is the linen thread. I'm going to fold over a piece onto itself so that I have two. I'm going to tie a regular bow, but with the 2 strings. So it's a double, but just a regular bow. I don't know. I cannot do bunny ears bows with this ribbon very well, with this twine. Linen thread. My goodness. So then I'm going to start over. So I don't know how to instruct this one well, but for me, when I do a double bow, when I tie any bow with linen thread or twine, anything skinny, I can't do a bunny ears bow. I'm unable. And that's just a Jennifer thing, I'm sure. We all have different skills. I did try threading this through the holes because there are little holes in the top of the bells and you can string stuff through there, but it only made a single bow and it did not look cute at all. I couldn't figure out how to string a double bow through there. I didn't want to mess with it, so that's why I'm not actually tying it through the hole. And of course I need to stick that down, so let me grab a mini glue dot, fill this back, reveal 1 dot, fold it down, press into the glue dot, press your embellishment into it, pull it off and stick it on your project. That is the completed card number 1, card 1. Very rustic, very elegant, kind of gives you like a cabin feel. Your holiday season be filled with warmth and cheerful celebration. Thank you, Stacy. I agree. This whole suite of products. There's also some embellishments that come with this suite. I did not add any embellishments to this card. The whole suite comes with the ribbon, the designer paper, the vellum, the 2 bundles, and an embellishment. I think that's it. Some things, I think those embellishments are not orderable right now. But always remember, when a suite says unavailable, that just means probably one thing in the suite is not orderable. One little thing. You can order everything else in the suite. Everything else, you pay the same price unless it's like the dies are not available. And anyway, so don't let that scare you when it says a suite is unavailable. Just move on and get the individual products and just get the one thing later. Okay, there's card number 1. If you'd like a chance to win it, make sure you comment on this video, even on replay, even on YouTube, even down in the comments, all this stuff. And you can get all the supplies to make this from me right now, of course, in my online store while supplies last on these particular stamps and all that stuff. And yeah, you can even add them to your starter kit if you would like to join my team. So, you know. Okay, card number 2, card 2. This one is from my Stamp Stack last month. So I showed you the 3 of the cards we made last month. I'll bring them back over here so I can show them again after I make this card. And this was the 4th one that I just didn't show. Okay, so it is another very vanilla card base. So we're going to fold it in half with the bone folder, align the 2 ends of the folded paper in half, align them on the table with your thumbnail. Pinch it as little as possible with your hand and do all of the creasing with your bone folder to get a nice smooth edge. To get a nice smooth inside. That's what the bone folder is for. This will be a portrait direction card. Then we have a piece of pecan pie cardstock to go on there next. Measurements 11 a.m. Central on the blog. Then we have a piece of the designer paper. This is the gold foil side. So the back is like a yellow and vanilla background with tiny black dots all over, evenly spaced polka dot background. Black, it's almost like a black and white polka dot, except there's a yellow tint to it. I don't feel like you cannot see it on the video, but it's like you sponged some very light yellow or vanilla around. Anyway, it's pretty. But we're using this other side, which is super florally. Greens. The details are gold foil, of course. And it's got all 3 of the types of plants that are in the stamp set growing together. Some light green, some bright green, etc. And the sprigs as well. So all 3 of them. I mean, the pine needles. Okay, so that is going to be our next layer. Then we have a piece of pecan pie cardstock. This is a strip. I think it's like 1 3/4 strip that's going to go right across the center of the card. So it's 4 inches by 1 3/4. And it is embossed with the Fern 3D embossing folder from the big catalog, the Fern. Really pretty. Then we have 2 strips, 1/2 inch by 4 of gold foil. We die cut for them, Landa, die cut for them in the class. This die that I love to use all the time now from Garden Meadow Dies. I actually own 2 sets of these dies now, so I can loan one to Landa so she can have double, and I can still have it at my house. This is that arch image, which, by the way, this is a While Supplies Last bundle or stamp set, whichever you choose, or dies. Sorry. Bundle, dies, or stamp set. While Supplies Last. Garden Meadow Dies. They're in the online store. They're not featured. They're not in a catalog. But you get this arch. And, of course, there's all this garden stuff. You can make all kinds of beautiful things with this. There's a designer paper that goes with it, all the stuff. But I just use that arch all the time. Okay, so we have that in Berry Vanilla. And then I have pre-stamped for this card 2 large bells. I am going to show you how I stamped those. And what did I put? And the same exact pine sprig that I just stamped on the last card. Where did I put my? Here it is. I was like, where did I put that scrap of vanilla? Okay, so for the bells, I actually am doing the stamp off. Talk about that in a second. Because I'm just using pecan pie, which I think personally is a great color for these bells. Now, if you took this class from me, I apologize because I just realized yesterday that it is better. And I think I instructed this opposite in the class, but it is better to stamp this detail image first. So it's 2 steps. There's the detail lines drawn on the bell. Stamp that in pecan pie. Ink up the solid one, stamp it off onto the scratch paper, and then you can see through it to align and stamp part 2. I'm going to bring this up. And what you want to align first is the bottom, and then let everything else fall into place. So again, stamp. We need 2 bells for this one card. Stamp this outline. Ink this up, fully stamp it off on scratch paper. That means don't just tap it. That's a bad stamping off. Fully stamp it off. And then stamp part 2. I'm too close, but thank goodness I already cut these out. Okay, so thank you, Hilda. Thanks, G-Ann. I don't remember if I said hi, G-Ann. Good morning. Okay, let me check the inside of this card. This card actually has the greeting on the outside, nothing on the inside. Okay, so there is that. So you do that, then die cut them out. We are going to stamp on this arch. Sorry that I keep hitting my little glass jar if y'all are hearing that. Well, I have 2 glass jars over there, so I'm knocking them together is what I'm doing. Okay, directly on this arch, we're going to stamp 2 things. First of all, our greeting. This card is going to say Season's Greetings. It's all cursive, Seasons on top, Greetings on bottom. Super fancy, like the, I don't know, the S curls around and goes into the E, real fancy. The G has a lot of extra swirls. The T on Greetings is super long. Yeah, it's just real fancy. Okay, so I'm going to stamp that, not in Old Olive. I think that's Garden Green. I don't remember, honestly. Hold on, let me check it on Scrap. It's been a while since I instructed this card, and I did not. Yeah, I think that's Garden Green. I didn't refer to my instructions yesterday. I just cut more paper when I was prepping. Okay, Garden Green. I'm going to stamp Season's Greetings in Garden Green down here in the bottom left corner of this arch. Okay. It's fine. And then, just like before, I'm going to stamp first the solid pine needle image in Old Olive, and I'm going to stamp it on here twice, coming down from the top. So the first one is tilted to the left, and the second one is tilted to the right, as if they're just coming from the top middle. And my little chamois that comes with the Glass Mat Studio. You can still buy that at Small Supplies Last. And then add the detail on top in Garden Green. By the way, thank you to everyone who purchased the craft along last week after the fact. Thank you very much. And I am going to finish cutting your paper and package that up today so it can be mailed tomorrow as promised, FYI. I was literally just thinking about what I'm doing after this video. Okay, so there's that. And I think we're ready to assemble. Okay, so I'm going to grab my silicone craft sheet, although I don't need it for this part, but let's use it anyway. So let me first attach the large designer paper to the large pecan pie cardstock. If you want a chance to win these cards, just make a comment on the video, even if you're watching replay. You'll be entered to win. If you share the video, that helps me a lot. So comment that you shared so we can enter you a second time. So designer paper on the pecan and then that to the card base. I have very skinny borders on these on purpose. That's how I like it. Then this, actually on this pecan pie cardstock on the back. So it's like 1 3/4. I'm just going to do that. 1 3/4 by 4. And then I have these 2 1/2" by 4 strips of gold foil. This is a way to not waste your precious foil papers. I put adhesive along the top and bottom back of this rectangle of pecan. The side ones weren't really necessary, but I got excited. Top and bottom. Lay your gold foil on the table. I like to use the silicone mat for this. And place the pecan on top of it and get that border exactly how wide you want it. This is just like an 1/8" border of gold peeking out from under. So that is the easiest way to attach this and get your widths kind of even. Just like that. Now you can trim if you think the gold was too long or whatever, but I very rarely do that. Add adhesive to the back, and then this piece just goes right across the middle of the card, left to right. Well, centered top to bottom, right across the middle, left to right. And then I did not mention yet, but I die cut from the Vellum the pine needle sprig that does not have the snow on it. I'm going to attach that one to the stamped sprig, attach them at the top, vellum on top of the stamped one, vellum to the right, vanilla to the left. And then that, and actually you can fix them so that they hang between these two really well. And then I'm going to add Stampin' Dimensionals on the back. I'm not going to put any dimensionals on the vellum because it would show through ugly. Actually, you can do a little bit at the top here because that'll get covered by the bell, but otherwise over here that would show through to the front and it would look ugly on your card. So just dimensionals on the vanilla paper and up at the top of the vellum where it's going to be hidden by these bells. So attach those sprigs right there at the top, or matched up to the top. They're hanging down onto the arch. Isn't that pretty? Goodness. Yes, the accent, Amy said, I love how the vellum paper accents the DSP. Exactly. It just like elevates it. Okay, I'm going to do the 2 bells just like I did the other. These are just both large and they're stamped instead of die cut. I'm going to do one on top to the left, the one on back to the right, attached together flat. And then I need to check my card. Yep, that's going to get attached flat to these sprigs. And I'll just kind of raise it up to cover up the top of the sprigs. And I'm going to add a bow. So let me go ahead and tie this bow. The vanilla ribbon. Same vanilla satin I used before. I'm going to make a bunny ears bow, so I'm going to leave it attached to the roll if I can. I'm going to make 2 bunny ears, 1 in each hand, left and right. Lots of space in between the 2 ears. The ribbon is as flat as can be. It has not been twisted and turned as I've done this. Lots of space between the bunny ears, a tail on one side attached to the roll on the other. Right loop or right ear crosses over the left toward my body, so in the front. That right loop gets pushed down into the rabbit hole. And then pull. I'm still trying to keep the ribbon from twisting and turning because that's what makes your bow pretty. And just adjust it to the size you want for your card. So this bow, or this ribbon, I should say, does tie really easily into a very pretty bow. And it's surprisingly not, what's the word? Not crazy thick to go on a card front. It's thick, but it's not crazy. I'm going to get my ribbon scissors. I can't do it. I mean, that worked. Those scissors are sharp, but ribbon scissors are amazing. So on the one side, you usually have 0 waste, the one that's attached to your roll of ribbon. I make my tails even. Oh my goodness, I'm going to do the thing like when you're cutting off a leg on a table. There we go. Okay. A little ribbon trimming drama there, but we're all good. Okay, I'm going to mini glue dot that bow onto the bells. Cover up the hole there. Let me grab, I don't want to forget to use my embellishments. These are those, they're temporarily not available cherry cobbler and pearl adhesive packed berries. They are coming back pretty soon. I can check the date if anyone needs me to. Okay, so I'm going to add Stampin' Dimensionals to the back of this arch. I'm using the minis because I use those for everything, no matter how big or small it is. To me, they work exactly the same, but we do sell larger Stampin' Dimensionals, like regular size. So, of course, whatever you prefer. I use minis for everything. You do get more minis in a pack for the same price. So, okay, I got dimensionals on the back. So now with the bow attached, it's a little easier to see how high or low I need this arch on the card so that it's not sticking off the top. Then we'll use these berries. So what you get when you purchase these, 20 cherry cobbler berries, 20 clear ones, and then 12 groupings of 3 berries. Like it's already, they're glued together, they're sticky on the back, 12 red and 12 clear. I'm going to use the single berries. So they're just small, you know, half of a circle embellishments. These clear ones are clear. I'm going to put some on these. I guess you could put red too. I don't know why not. But I chose clear on these sprigs here. Just wherever you want. Of course, I'm looking at my other sample. My other sample looks different than this one. I'll show you. I think these are all the same size. All these small ones are the same size. And of course, the groupings of 3 are all the same size. Something like that. The other one, this one is way more to the right, but whatever, it's fine. Leave it like that. Let me show you my original card. Okay, so there is card number 2. Thank you, Charlotte. I know, love these berries, right? They're very popular. They are coming back, even though they're an online exclusive. They are coming back, which is nice. You know, because they could have just sold out. Let me see the date real quick. I'll put these away while I look. September 9th is the estimated date that those will be back in stock. But sometimes things come in sooner than that. Thank you, Amy. Thank you, Pat. Thank you, Stacy. Thank you. All right. Let me put some trash in the trash can. That's the one thing I don't have convenient over here when I do videos is trash. Like it's not right here where I can just throw it somewhere. Okay, that was card 2. Last card for today, card number 3. I am going over today. Card 3. Oh, wait, before I show that, sorry. These were the other cards in that Stampa stack. So this, I mean, just to give you an idea of my Stampa stack classes, they made these 4 cards, 2 of each, land a cut, die cut, punched and embossed, everything possible. Now, they cut their own designer paper. She cut the gold here. They die cut their own designer paper and vellum pieces. See these little vellum berries you can die cut out? So cute. She cut the art. She embossed this piece. She cut the little strips of gold, but they cut their designer paper and yeah, like she die cut this and this. So hopefully, anyway, that makes sense. So there it is. We have a little 3 berry image right here under this bow hidden there. Okay. All right, card 3 now, for real. Card number 3. We have a 4 1/4 of, am I frozen again? Oh, goodness. Okay. 4 1/4 by 11 sheet of I'm glad you like the pine leaves double stamped. Yes, this set is really good, in my opinion. Trying to refresh my iPad over here. 4 1/4 by 11. We're going to score it. This is a card I make all the time. You probably know. Now that I learned it, I make it all the time. I'm going to score it. I always have to measure. I think it's 1. I don't want to say the wrong one. 1 1/2 and then 5 1/2. So 1 1/2. 1 1/2 mark. This is the cutting blade. Move it out of the way. Use the scoring blade. 1 1/2. 5 1/2. Simple. By the way, this is still a half of a piece of cardstock. Half a piece of cardstock cut in half the other direction. When we fold it in half, it's still going to fit. I have one hand on the paper cutter. It's still going to fit into the invitation size envelope. So same. Okay. So we're going to fold that in half on that score mark. And then fold this 1 1/2 inch mark backward to the left. It'll be landscape. That's the card base. Then we have all these pieces here. So a 4 1/4 by 4 1/4 old olive. The card base is old olive. That's going to go on the very front, so it's the same height as the card, but it's a square, 4 1/4 by 4 1/4. Then to go on top of that, we have a piece of 4 by 4 basic white and a piece of 4 by 4 the white, or the vellum with the white sort of sponging on it, which kind of looks like snow. Those are going to go together on top of this square. We have a piece here for the inside of the card. It's 3 1/8 by 4. It's basic white. We have 2 pieces of the designer paper. This is my favorite pattern from this paper. It's a gold background with vanilla and white floral images on top. The 3 types of flowers or greenery from the stamp set. So pine needle sprigs, the kind of heart-shaped flowers, and the regular leaves, sprigs, all over it side by side, but just solid, no details, just solid vanilla. Gorgeous. The back is just a green, sort of spongy looking, different greens. Okay, we have a pre-die cut. So this is one of those standalone dies that I was saying when you cut it, when you die cut it, it cuts lines into the leaves and gives all these details. So this one is cut from gold foil, and yeah, just cut it out from gold foil. From the designer paper, I die cut out, this is the designer paper, not the vellum that I've used in the other two cards. I die cut out a pine needle sprig with gold foil details in there, and the sprig with that matches the stamp set and the dies with the heart-shaped leaves and gold detail there. So those I die cut from the designer paper. I also die cut, I only need 3, but I have 4 there in case I lose one. These little gold berries, but the berries are vanilla, not cherry cobbler or red. Anyway, so it's gold outline with like a vanilla inside. I need 3 of those for this card, but I cut 4. And then last but not least, I stamped this floral image here. And I'm also going to stamp a floral image on the inside of the card along with a greeting. So let me look first of all at my card. Okay, so I'm going to stamp, this is on white, by the way. So the other 2 cards were very vanilla. The inside of this is white. That 4-inch square on the front is white. So on white cardstock, I'm going to stamp. I need to grab a scrap as well. Let me grab this giant one. The 2 different other leaf images. So I'm going to use Old Olive and Soft Sea Foam for these, which is a gorgeous combination. So the one that I die cut out is the more rounded or oval type leaves. So again, 2 steps. So you have I'm going to stamp the stem and sort of details of these first on my scrap in Old Olive, and then in Soft Sea Foam right on top, the actual leaves. And this might, I mean, maybe these aren't leaves. Maybe there's, I don't know. There's just a lot of detail on them, so I'm not sure what kind of plant they are. So right on top, and then die cut that out. And it looks like that. This is Old Olive. It's either lightened up or I needed to re-ink my pad, but that is Old Olive ink right there. That one's lighter than the one I just stamped. Okay, so do that on a scrap. And then on the card, on the inside, on this 3 1/8 inch piece, again, exact measurements, blog 11 a.m. Central. I'm going to use the other leafy image. This piece of white will be on the card in an up and down rectangle, like portrait shape, whatever. I'm going to stamp the more heart-shaped leaves down here in the bottom right-hand corner. So no stem, just hanging off the edge in the corner, bottom right. The stems first, and then again in Old Olive, and the leaves in Soft Sea Foam. Tap, tap, tap. Don't press hard. You get much more ink on your stamp this way and so many less headaches. Line those images and stamp. Mine's a tiny bit off. Pretend it's not. You can align these very easy. Much easier if you're not making a video. And then my words, I'm going to stamp Merry Christmas. So this one, where's Mary? Where is she? Oh, right here. Okay, so Merry Christmas, 2 separate stamps. So you can mix and match because these are both of the cursive ones, but there is also straight font, all caps, Merry and Christmas. So you can mix and match these in any font pattern you want. Anyway, so on this white rectangle at the top left, I'm going to put Merry Christmas. So I want to stamp Christmas first. So I'm going to go a little bit lower, and I want it all the way to the left at the top. But obviously I'm leaving room for Mary. Hopefully I left enough room. And then Mary, I'm putting a little bit to the right so that the Y goes down between the H and the T here on Christmas. That. You have to stamp Christmas. Well, to me, you have to stamp Christmas first because you don't know how far over to put Mary if you're doing it in the corner like that. Okay, so there is, I think, all the stamping for this card, and we are ready to assemble. Hey, Jeanette, thank you. Sue, what other colors have you used to stamp on the bells? None. I've only done the bells in pecan pie. I can't think of, I mean, I guess you could try them in silver. And I did think about heat embossing, but honestly, I've done so much heat embossing lately, I was lazy on the bell question. Let me show you again what they look like on, where's it, my chamois? On the stamp, on the designer paper. So to me, that for sure is pecan pie. And then that's gold. So I personally would also do it in a stamped off pecan pie and then gold embossing on the detail. But I'm sure there's plenty of other colors to do it in. You know, like I'm not saying I'm right. I'm saying that's all I've done. But you know, I also do get stuck in my ways. Okay, so for this card, we are going to, you know what we're going to do first is, I can't remember how I did this. I think I made the whole, I'm going to make another little spray thing hanging down. So stems at the top, leaves on the bottom. So all of these images are going to hang upside down. I don't know what you call these, swag thing. I don't know. So I have two designer paper greeneries, the gold one that I die cut out and the one I stamped and die cut out. So I'm going to layer these into a swag. I don't know what the word is. So I've got the stamped one first. First, the gold one is laying down flat. I've got my silicone sheet here. I put adhesive on the back of the stamped one, and I'm going to kind of stick it to the gold piece, and it won't stick fully well. That's fine. I'm just going to make the shape here. Stems aligning at the top, and it's going to go toward the right. And I can adjust these if I need to. Then my next one is going to be the pine needle image. So I'm just putting adhesive at the top of back of that and placing it on here. And then the little heart-shaped leaves from the designer paper, adhesive at the top back of that. You can add adhesive where you see where it's going to touch down to another piece of paper. Hold on, I'm going to do my little trick. Off camera. Okay. So there's the shape or the arrangement I made. The arrangement. Now I can stick this, but I am going to stick this with dimensionals to this white vellum because I don't want any adhesive to show through to the front. So I'm going to make sure I have this all positioned before I stick it to that vellum. Turn it over and put dimensionals on this. So a few of these gold leaves, I'm not going to go crazy and put it on every single one. Up here at the top to stick everything together. And then just wherever you think it needs them, obviously. I don't go crazy with dimensionals, but most people use way more than I do. These are the minis. Again, they fit so perfect in these small leaves, so that's nice. Got distracted. I don't know which ones I took off. So I'm just peeling off the backings now from the dimensionals. So the reason I'm sticking this to the vellum before sticking the vellum to the white is so that I will be able to now flip this vellum over on the back, and I can see where I can put adhesive and it won't show through on the front. And that is wherever there are images here. I'm just using my tape runner. This vellum's going to stay put. You don't need to stress about how much adhesive you put. That's how much I put. If I can get it to reflect in the light, not very well. Okay, so this is 4x4. The white is 4x4. Just match them up. And it makes this paper look velvety in real life. Okay, video, not so much. In real life, it makes this white paper look like velvet. It's a really cool look in real life. I did try embossing the piece of white that's behind it with the snow embossing folder. And embossing it, let me get my words straight, and then putting it behind the vellum, you couldn't see the embossing at all. It was pointless. So FYI on that. It was just truly no point in doing that. Okay, the white is 4x4 going on the old olive, 4 1/4, 4 1/4. Then that piece is going to get attached to this front 1.5 inch flap. So, and then this will get attached to the center of the card. So all you have to do is put adhesive on that front flap, on the front of the front flap. I use Stampin' Seal. It is strong enough. I've made a ton of these cards now. All you need is Stampin' Seal, but you can use tear and tape or liquid glue or whatever you like. So it's just going to stick to that wherever it ends up when you center this left to right, this square on the front of your card. And then just press, and it'll only stick to that part. Okay, so we have that. The card's going to open like this. It's going to be super cute. And then we will add, it doesn't really matter what we add next, although I always add the inside white piece or whatever after the designer paper, but otherwise, whatever. I'm going to add the 2x4 designer papers to the front left, just like an 1/8 inch border on the 3 sides. And then the front right, which is actually the inside of the card, with the 1/8 inch border on the right hand side and top and bottom, so that when it's closed, it has that designer paper border on the 2 sides. Now you can add your stamped or whatever it is you're adding to the inside. It's directly to the left of the to the left of the designer paper, and the measurements make it so that it has that little 1/8 inch border all the way around it. So there's a space between the designer paper and the white paper on the inside. You can decorate this front left. Every time I try to, it's too busy for my taste. But you have that whole blank space right there. You can decorate however you want if you choose, or add another piece of white for more words. Okay, we are going to use the 3 berries. However, I'm going to do a bow first. So just like before on the last card, I'm going to make a very vanilla bow. Same ribbon. How we doing? I think the heart-shaped leaves are mistletoe leaves. Oh, Janet, good to know. I have to write that down. Yeah, bunny ears bow. I used crushed curry and pecan pie. Okay, here we go. You got some suggestions, Sue. Wild wheat. Ooh, that is, Xana knocked it out of the park. Wild wheat may look gold. I agree. Juanita, crushed curry. Hold on. Crushed curry and pecan pie. I love that too, Juanita. I need to try these. I might go try them after I finish this card. If anyone wants to stick around for that, let's start over. This bow looks terrible. And then the heart-shaped leaves are mistletoe. Janet says, what about, let me read this. What about the bells in smoky slate and then color with Wink of Stella? Definitely And I did think about silver / smoky slate as well. You know, I just haven't tried anything else. Janet, my only thing is I get nervous, like if I stamped it in, if it was just the paper, yes, but if I stamped it in smoky slate, I would be nervous about the Wink of Stella smearing that much solid ink. But other than that, I think that would look amazing. Because yes, and there's a whole song called Silver Bell, or about silver bells anyway, right? Okay. Okay, so I made a bow. It's going to go top and cover all this up. Then we'll put these berries on with dimensionals. There's our bow. Okay. I love all y'all's suggestions on color combos for the bells. Or not just suggestions, what you've done. Hey, don't forget, if y'all ever want to post what you've made in my VIP Facebook group, we would love it. Martha and a couple others, I think Cindy and maybe someone else, posted the cards they made last week. But even if it's not those cards, you can always share what you've made in that group. I don't remember to encourage people to share just because I'm busy and I forget, but I encourage that. So, for example, if you, Juanita, if you want to show those bells you did and whatever project it was, we would love to see it over there. Okay, so these little berries, super cute with the gold foil and all that. I'm going to put them on this front left heart shape, so mistletoe. They're just floating around on there though. And that is the completed card. Merry Christmas. And let me grab the original. Which looks the same. The bow's a little weird, but you know. So there's card number 3. Season. I think the whole suite is called Season of Green and Gold. But there's all those different things you can buy. Just the Golden Greenery, just the Greetings of the Season, just the designer paper, just the Vellum, etc. But Golden Greenery, to me, doesn't look that impressive looking at the stamp set. But the stuff you can do with it, you can do so much. And then those dies, those standalone dies are worth the price of admission right there. I didn't even use the one with the heart shape, which might be mistletoe leaves there. It's really large, just like the one I did use. You know, imagine the possibilities with that. Plus you have those sprigs. So that's card number 3. Let me grab the other 2. These are all the cards I made today. Out of my camera view, please. Let me see. Comments. I was like, what am I trying to do now? Thank you, Juanita. Thanks, Hilda. Oma, 3rd card is awesome. Thank you very much. She doesn't want to lay flat for the video. Let me do my little trick. Stacy, no problem. Thank you. Thanks, Hilda. Cindy, thank you. Yes, I was singing Silver Bells as I typed that. Of course, Janet. Of course. Y'all don't want to hear me sing. So, you know. Cheryl, thank you. Amy, thank you. Lisa, thank you so much. Julie, thank you. I'll have pictures of these cards on the blog at 11 a.m. Central, along with, not along with, I also post them in my VIP Facebook group later today as well. Actually, it's already past 11, so these cards are there now, stamptherapist.com. And at 11:30, I think, is when they'll post in the VIP group. Aw, Cheryl, thank you for the, I just saw the emoji on my iPad. I couldn't see that for the, I don't know what that image is, but thank you. Along with the recipe cards will be on the blog, the supply list, the ordering special, measurements, which are on the recipe card as well. All the stuff will be or is over there now. And then if you don't want to go there, check out the VIP group. Also, if you're on my email newsletter, there'll be an email that goes out at 1 o'clock today. It'll have links to all of the events that I currently have links for at the bottom, but info about these cards and my ordering special at the top. YouTube would shut down. YouTube would shut down if you started singing, Xana. Please. I'm sure it'll be fine. It'll be fine. I am not a good singer, though. So for sure, not on that part for me. Thank you, Corinne. Thanks, Landa. I wish you could too, Xana. Julie, third is her favorite. That's my favorite too, by the way. Thank you, Julie. And thank you, Lisa. Thank you. Awesome. All right. Well, everyone have a great day. I am going to eat lunch, do my after video stuff, put the timestamps and all that. And then I'm going to cut and package the craft along with potions and spells. Then I don't know what I'm going to do, but I have a whole list of things. I think it's designing. I'm going to get back on my holiday extravaganza. That's what it is. But if y'all have any questions about any of this, let me know. And don't forget September 4th. By the way, right now on my blog is a link to this brochure, the scrapbooking brochure. It's there now. It'll get emailed out today, and it's been emailed and posted in several places. But just don't forget it's while supplies last. So be ready. Get your list ready. Order September 4th because it might be super popular or it might not be very popular at all. Stampin' Up had to guess, like they did. There's no history with this product, so they didn't have anything to base the amount of supplies to order it on other than guessing. So may the odds be ever in your favor. All right. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, Jeanette. Third one. Xana's totally what is that called? Tone deaf. Yes. And yeah, I guess I will see y'all next week, Thursday, 9 a.m. Central, unless I do anything special. Oh, also, if you ordered from me and you get that invite to join the Facebook group, I'll see you on September 2nd or 3rd. Now, September 3rd. I'll see you on the 3rd, which is next Tuesday, on that other video I'm going to be doing over there. So, whatever. Have a great day. If you have any questions, let me know. I'll see y'all later. Bye.